you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network, from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue Athletics, and home to the original Purdue Heat. Live from St. Louis, Missouri, the Boilermakers, the Royals. This is the NCAA Tournament.
Rob Blackman, Bobby Riddell, on-site audio engineer Wes Scott, and we thank you for joining us on a Friday night NCAA tournament first round action from St. Louis, the Enterprise Center. 15-seeded Queens, the Royals, against the 2-seed Purdue Boilermakers. Let's get to the starting lineups represented by Saab, keeping people and society safe. We will start with the Queens Royals, 21-13. They finished the ASUN Conference third place, 13-5 in the league, but then won the league tournament championship by beating Central Arkansas in the championship game. That's why they have found their way to St. Louis. Their first year of eligibility for the NCAA tournament, and here they are, and here's how they will go. At point guard, Chris Ashby, a 6'2", 193-pound grad student from Houston, Texas, from Atascocita High School. Think you heard of that high school, Purdue fans? You should have. Guy by the name of Carson Edwards played at Atascocita. Ashby averaging 11.7 points a game. He was the preseason player of the year in the ASUN. He is joined in the backcourt by Nasir Mann, a 6'5", 203-pound senior from Gainesville, Florida, transfer out of McNeese State, who's averaging 13.4 points per game. In the front court, Carson Schwieger, transfer from Valpo, originally from Overland Park, Kansas, 6'9", redshirt sophomore, who at Valpo last year averaged 3 points, 2 rebounds a game. Also at a forward, you'll have Barman, 6'6", 214-pound sophomore. He's from Tel Aviv, Israel. He was second-team all-conference this year, averaging 12 points a ball game. And at center, Avante Parker, 6'9", 218-pound junior. He's out of Columbia, South Carolina. He was third-team all-conference, was Parker, for the Royals. The Royals are coached by Grant Leonard. He's in his fourth season after spending 9 years as an assistant at Queens University. He certainly has paid his dues. 9 years as an assistant, then given the head coaching job and told, you'll be taking us from Division II to Division I, and he has done that very, very well. For the Boilermakers, a 2-seed, ranked 8th in the country, 27-8, and champions of the Big Ten tournament. Here's how they will go. Same starting lineup they've used all season long. Braden Smith, the 6-foot senior out of Westfield, who needs 1 assist in this game tonight to tie Bobby Hurley for the NCAA record. He needs 2 to break. Joining him in the backcourt, Fletcher Lawyer, the 6'5 senior, Purdue's all-time 3-point shot leader, averaging 13.8 points a game is Fletcher. Also in the backcourt, C.J. Cox, a 6'3 sophomore out of Lexington, Massachusetts, averaging 8 points a game. At forward, Trey Kaufman-Wren, 6'9", 240-pound redshirt senior from Sellersburg, Indiana. What a Big Ten tournament he had for the Boilermakers. And in the center position, Oscar Clough, 6'11", 255-pounder, fifth-year senior out of Sunshine Coast, Australia. Last year he was playing for South Dakota State. This year he's playing for the Purdue Boilermakers. He's averaging 10 points, 7 rebounds a game. But if you look at his numbers in just the Big Ten tournament, Oscar averaged 17 points and 9.5 rebounds in Big Ten tournament play. Matt Painter, the boss of Boilermaker basketball in his 21st season as the head coach of the Boilermakers. He is 24-17 all-time in the NCAA tournament. Our 3-man officiating crew for this one, 3 officials that I don't know that we've maybe ever seen. Tony Chiazza, Greg Evans, and Anthony Burris. Chiazza looks a little bit familiar to me, but these aren't certainly guys that work the Big Ten circuit by any stretch of the imagination. Queens University wears dark blue uniforms. They're the designated visiting team with a lower seed. It's a dark blue uniform. It's a dark blue jersey, dark blue shorts. It reads Queens in white in capital block lettering across the chest with white numerals front and back. And Purdue designated home team wears white script whites, the throwbacks, the Rick Mounts. It reads Purdue in black and script across the chest with the white jerseys and the white shorts, black numerals front and back, and the old gold trim. One interesting uniform combo tonight is the head coach for Queens, Grant Leonard, who's wearing a sweater. It's green and crimson, and I would say it kind of resembles the American flag, only with no red, white, or blue. The stripes, half of the stripes, and the stars are all, I called it crimson. Really, it's more of a yellow.
Gold, yeah, green and gold.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And the rest of it's green. It's quite a unique color combo for Grant Leonard.
Looks like an ugly Christmas sweater is what it looks like.
Now, to be fair to him, he's pretty famous around the parts of Queens that during the Christmas time, he'll wear Christmas sweaters for their games that are played around the Christmas time holiday as part of his ensemble. So tonight, he says, what the heck? I'll wear a Christmas-like sweater for an NCAA tournament game on what is officially the first day of spring. Oscar Clough will jump center against Parker. Parker at 6'9", Clough at 6'11". The tip to our left into the backcourt, into the hands of Braden Smith, who will go left to right. And we are underway. The Boilermakers and Queens University. The Boilermakers playing here on the St. Louis's turf at the Alliance Center. Here's Braden Smith, a fall-away jumper, right baseline, 12 feet away, and that's how Purdue starts the scoring. Braden Smith with a 12-footer right baseline. Purdue's up 2-0.
Well, I know we want Braden to get some assists early, but also love seeing him hunt his shot.
To the rim, left-handed layup, good. There's a drive right into the bucket for Avante Parker. Left-handed layup from the left side of the floor, and just like that, we're tied at 2.
Well, middle ball screen action there, and Purdue doesn't crack down to help out. Trey Kaufman-Renn getting yelled at by Coach Painter, saying you got to crack down and help out Oscar Clough, who was hedging on the ball screen.
Fletcher Lawyer, deep three, right wing, bullseye. And the Purdue seniors open the scoring for Purdue. Purdue leads 5-2.
A dribble handoff, Fletcher Lawyer. We see that play a lot to start games, and Fletch just dribbles right into a rhythm 3.
5-2, Purdue the lead, and the ball in the hands here of Berman and the Queens Royals at the Enterprise Center in downtown St. Louis. Ashby to Parker, and he dribbled off his foot. He was diving in from the left block. It was a good pass to him from Ashby, but Parker took his eyes off it for just a second, dribbled it off his foot out of bounds.
Queens trying to go right back to some ball screen, pick and dive action, and thankfully there, Parker just dribbles off his leg. A good recovery by Oscar Clough to take away the angle.
Boilermakers attacking left to right here in this opening half. Driving is Trey Kaufman-Renn, scoring from the right block. He went right at Berman, who's only 6'6", 214, and that's the first scoring of the game for Kaufman-Renn. Purdue leads 7-2. High right wing, a catch here from Mann. Here's a dribble, drive into the paint and score it. Schwieger found his way into the bucket, got right in front of the rim and laid it up over the front of the basket. 4 points in the paint for Queens. You don't want to see that if you're Purdue, because they do enough of their scoring outside of the arc, let alone getting points inside of the paint. Here's Braden Smith off a screen, top of the key, working left to right, shooting from 15, falling away good. Right elbow extended. Braden Smith has 4 early points. Purdue leads 9-4, 17:45 to go first half.
Couldn't ask for a better start to have your guards, Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer, seeing that ball go through the net early.
Parker, dribble hand off to Mann, dribbling down right elbow, shooting a floater in the paint from the right side, missed. Trey Kaufman-Renn, a rebound off the right side of the rim for the Boilermakers. Purdue on the run left to right in their white uniforms. Down inside, the perfect pass from Braden Smith to Oscar Clough, and Braden Smith has just tied the all-time NCAA career assist record with a dime to Oscar Clough for the bucket. Deep three at the other end, good. Schwieger answers with a triple at the other end for the Queens Royals. Purdue leads 11-7.
And a breakdown there defensively by Purdue. Kaufman-Renn encounters the screen on that left wing and lets Schwieger come off unabated for the open look.
16:55 to go in this opening half. Purdue a 4-point lead. Braden Smith now tied with Bobby Hurley for the all-time NCAA assist record. Kaufman-Renn trying to back down Berman. Spins to the left shoulder, shoots a right-handed hook shot and scores over the top of him. 5 feet in front of the bucket. 4 points, and it's 13-7. Purdue the lead. 4 points for Kaufman-Renn. Driving to the bucket, man, inside to Parker, right in front of the bucket, spins out of some trouble, gives to Berman, who's between the rings. Berman from Tel Aviv, Israel, spinning to the middle of the paint. Berman right-handed short jump shot, no. Rebounded off of the back of the iron by Purdue's Oscar Clough. 16:20 to go, first half. Purdue leads 13-7. Purdue the ball left to right. Braden Smith, a three, deep right arc. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by C.J. Cox of the Boilermakers. A read load here for Purdue. Braden Smith dribbles out on the high left arc with Parker guarding him. Wants to go one-on-one with 10 on the shot clock. Spins and falls away. Misses that one off the weak side of the rim. It's rebounded by Ashby. Here comes Ashby pushing the tempo right to left for the Royals. A deep three in transition. Good. Boy, that's what Ashby can do. He can rush the ball into a shooting position and knock it down in transition. Purdue leads 13-10.
He's got a very quick release, and right there, coming off that ball screen in transition. Those are tough to defend. That's why ball screens in transition, Purdue loves to set them as well. Got to stay tight.
Braden Smith, a behind-the-back pass to Clough, lost it under the bucket, loose on the floor, and stolen by Parker. The double down gets the steal for the Royals, and here they come on the run. Parker on the right elbow, dribbling with the right hand to Ashby. Step back three, deep right wing. This one's missed badly. Clough with the rebound for Purdue.
Much better contest that time by Purdue's defense. Fletcher Lawyer, great job staying connected to Ashby off that screen.
15:05 to go in his first half. Braden Smith, pocket pass to Kaufman-Wren, missed it, rebounded Clough, and he stepped out of bounds, baseline. Yes, he did on the rebound. A timeout on the floor. Purdue 13, Queens 10. 15:04 to go first half. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Success isn't built overnight. It's built by showing up, by being consistent, by the work you do when no one is watching. I'm Matt Painter, head coach of Purdue basketball. You see, for me, it's never just about winning. It's about building relationships, earning trust, and leading with integrity. And that's exactly why I've trusted Purdue Federal Credit Union for the past 20 years. They're built on the same foundation. Purdue Federal Credit Union, official credit union for Purdue fans.
Federally insured by NCAA.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent is there to help guide you through each step of the insurance process.
Yeah, my agent's awesome. Jeff gives great advice, helps me figure things out. He's kind of like a dad to me.
Oh, that's great. Your agent
He's just got such a dad vibe, you know?
Sure. And your agent can...
I kind of want to get him a tie. I wish there was like an insurance agent's day or something, you know, because he's not really my dad.
Get to know an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and you'll never have to go it alone. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Let's insurance together.
University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue Athletics and home of the original Purdue Pete, announce the return of 3-Point Thursdays. When the men play, win or lose, you score on every three-pointer. You can save up to 39% off your purchase. Get set to save with Purdue men's basketball with 3-Point Thursdays. 2 locations, State Street and across from Mackey Arena. Save at University Bookstore.
This is Fletcher Lawyer, and you are listening to Purdue Basketball with Rob Blackman and Bobby Buckets Friedel.
Fletcher Lawyer, the all-time leader at Purdue basketball history in three-point shots made. In this game, he has a made three-pointer. Purdue leads 13-10. This broadcast of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship is authorized under broadcast rights granted by the NCAA through Westwood One. It is intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the NCAA and Westwood One is strictly prohibited. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell. Purdue a 13-10 lead, and Purdue goes to the bench for the first time today as Jack Benter subs in for Trey Kaufman-Wren. Benter, the 6'6" redshirt freshman from Brownstown, Indiana. And subbing into the game for Queens for the first time is Jordan Watford, a 6'5" freshman from Lancaster, South Carolina. Queens the ball right to left here in the dark blue unis. Watford dribbles left block, cut off by Cox. Swing it out high to Ashby left wing, and he'll swing it to Berman right wing. Yoab Berman dribbling right wing, guarded closely by Braden Smith with a shot clock at 10 now. Berman still dribbling on that right wing outside of the arc. Gives it to Watford between the circles. Watford drives to the left elbow, stops and pivots twice. Now a fall-away jumper and misses. Clough with a rebound. Excellent defense by C.J. Cox, forcing a tough two there.
You're right, CJ, great job there, walling up once Watford got deep. But excellent defense all the way around, honestly, by Purdue on that possession, not allowing any clean looks or angles for Queens.
Purdue in the white unis, left to right. Fletcher Lawyer throws it inside to Clough, who lays it in with his right hand. A beautiful pass from Fletcher to Clough, who is diving in front of the bucket. 4 points for Oscar Clough. Purdue leads 15-10. Watford dribbling left block and lost it out of bounds. Great effort by Fletcher Lawyer to cut him off of the baseline. That forced the mishandle of Watford, and that turnover gives the ball right back to Purdue.
You love the anticipation there defensively by Fletch, and he's making plays on both ends, using his eyes on the offensive end to look off the defender with Jack Benner rolling top of the key and hit Oscar on the dive.
Braden Smith with a bounce pass to the high left arc where it's caught by Clough. Now to Benter, who was fouled on a catch at the top of the key by Yoab Berman. New man in the game for Queens is Maban Jabril, 6'9" sophomore from Ontario, Canada. Averages 7 points a game, shoots 44% from three. Purdue the ball in the front court into the hands of Braden Smith, who needs one more assist to break the all-time NCAA record. Guarded by Jabril is Braden Smith. Driving to the left elbow, keeps coming downhill. Shot fakes, gives it inside to Clough, who spins, who shoots and misses the ball. Shooting from the right block, overshot the entire basket, ends up on the left block, rebounded by Jabril of Queens. Jabril diving in from the left block, kick it out to the far right corner. A three on the way for Berman is in and out, no good, and Clough had it for a moment, lost it, picked up by whom? Clough. Somehow the ball ended back in the hands of Clough. Here comes Braden Smith, kick it left wing for Lawyer. Three on the way, it's no good, and a foul on a rebound against Purdue. Oscar Clough was pushing off, trying to find rebounding position under there on that missed shot. This will be Queens basketball with the first foul of the game called against the Boilermakers. Jakari Harris subs in for Purdue, the 6'3" sophomore from Atlanta. And to the bench will go Oscar Clough. Trey Kaufman-Renn back into the game as well.
Oh, wow, that was a good look. One of Fletcher's transition three specials that he's so good at. That would have been a fun one for the record breaker. Going to have to wait at least one more possession.
Jabril coming downhill. No, that's Watford who was fouled. Watford coming downhill, fouled on the drive at the left block as he was coming aggressively to that left block. Foul to go against Purdue's Fletcher Lawyer, his first. 13:04 to play in the first half. It's Purdue leading 15-10 over Queens. Watford the inbounder, baseline left, throws it high out to the left arc where it's caught by Jabril. Jack Benter is on him. Jabril out of Canada on a catch to the high right arc for a new man into the game. That's Gus Larson. Man, a catch, a three, left wing, Nasir. Man, no good. Trey Kaufman-Renn the rebound. Larson into the game is 6'10", a grad student out of New Canaan, Connecticut. And now a foul on the ball or away from the ball? On the ball. Braden Smith was trying to drive in from the left arc. And Nasir Mann put two hands on the ball handler. That's a foul. Purdue inbounds right in front of the Queens bench.
Purdue was clearing out that left side for an empty side ball screen there in transition with Braden and Trey Kaufman-Renn. Braden, a hesitation dribbling to his left down that wing, got his defender off balance, and then as he tried to drive, got the foul.
Purdue up 15-10. Braden Smith, pocket pass. Kaufman-Renn shoots it, left it short off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Jabril of Queens. Here comes Queens in a hurry. The Royals inside to Watford. Right block gives it up for Larson. Dunk coming in from the left wing. Gus Larson, who only averages 3 points a game, has two on a dunk here. Purdue's ahead 15-12 with 12:20 to go in the first half.
Nice interior passing there by Queens in transition before Purdue's defense could get set.
Braden Smith, pocket pass to Kaufman-Renn all the way to the bucket. He gets a bucket and a foul to boot. Are they going to give Braden Smith an assist here? Kaufman-Renn caught it at the foul line, and they are. It's official. With that pocket pass to Trey Kaufman-Renn, Braden Smith has just become the NCAA's all-time leader in career assists. That's assist number 1,077.
What a special moment for the assist king, Braden Smith. Omer Myers telling him congratulations at midcourt. such a special moment and just definitely appropriate that he throws the pocket pass to his guy TKR.
TK unfortunately missed the front end of the 1-and-1, the 62% foul shooter. The and one was brought to you by Purdue's and one and their degree plus that comes from the Purdue Bachelor of Science, and now a travel at the other end on the Sear Man of Queens, turning it over. The Purdue College of Liberal Arts gives you a chance to get a degree in 3. Purdue's Degree Plus. Students the chance to earn that Bachelor of Science and 1 from the College of Liberal Arts, both in 4 years. Check out the Liberal Arts Degree Plus and see if and 1 is right for you. Now I feel like I can settle in because Braden finally got the record, right?
No doubt. Every single play, we were just hopeful.
Maybe that's how our team feels as well. Here's a pocket pass to Kaufman-Renn. Kicks in the corner. Into the hands of Benter. Now left side into the hands of Omer Meyer. Meyer with it with 4 on the shot clock. He better hurry. Drives, shoots a free throw line jumper. Extended, no. Rebounded, however, by Benter. Out to Braden Smith for a straightaway triple. It's a triple time for the NCAA's all-time assist leader. This time he gets an assist from a teammate. Purdue leads 20-12. Jabril a deep 3 at the other end. Wow. 28 feet away. Knock it in for the hot shooting. Maben Jabril, his first bucket.
Jabril, that was a good-looking three-point stroke in transition. That was a couple feet behind the line, but he's shooting 44% from 3 on 3 attempts per game, so he can let it rip.
Braden Smith, kick it left wing for Jakari Harris. Catch and shoot 3. It's long. Pulled out of there by Nasir Man of Queens. The Royals are on the run right to left wearing those dark blue uniforms. Purdue a 5-point lead. Left wing a catch for Watford. Dribbles to the middle of the paint. Kick to Jabril for an open 3 in the right corner. That one is long. Rebound gobbled up, though, by Queens. A reload here for the Royals. Inside to Watford. He dives to the bucket and scores after taking contact from Trey Kaufman-Renn. First scoring of the game for Jordan Watford. Purdue leads 20-17.
Well, Purdue dodged a bullet there. Jabril got a clean look in the right wing, missed it, and then you got to be able to get those defensive rebounds when you get a break with the guy missing a good look.
Omer Meyer inside right block extended catch for Kaufman-Renn. Works, shoots, scores from the right block. Spun to the left shoulder, spun right past Larson. 8 points in a game for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue leads 22-17 at the 10-minute mark. Here's Larson, perimeter left. Transfer out of Cal. Started his career at Penn. And Omer Meyer sneaking in from behind, steals it from Larson. Ahead to Braden Smith. Layup good. A steal leads to a bucket. Omer Meyer got it started. Purdue leads 24-17.
What a high-level defensive play. Omer sneaking in from behind, and then Braden leaks out down the right wing.
Braden Smith has 9 early points for the Boilermakers. Purdue a 7-point lead. Inside of the painted area, here's Ashby. Kick it out to Mann for a 3, left wing. No, off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Purdue's Braden Smith. Right now, Braden do a little bit of everything for the Boilermakers. 9 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. And here's a foul as Braden was driving the ball aggressively to the basket. Timeout on the floor with 9:22 to play. It'll be Purdue ball out of bounds, baseline right, after Braden Smith was able to draw the contact. Fans, we're going to keep it here for this break because the NCAA has chosen to honor Braden Smith during this commercial timeout, with Braden becoming the NCAA career all-time assist leader. Now at 1,077 assists, here the NCAA and the Enterprise Center in St. Louis stopping to recognize the fact that no one has more assists ever in the history of college basketball than the young man who wears number 3 from Westfield, Indiana, Braden Smith. And as you said, Bob, so appropriate, it happened on a pocket pass, diving in from the free throw line to Trey Kaufman-Renn.
No question about it, because he's had a lot of assists in a lot of different fashions, a lot of different types of passes. But I would have to think the pocket pass has been the pass that's resulted in more assists than any throughout the course of Braden Smith's career. And those two guys, especially this last 2 seasons, with those 2 guys being the 2 focal points of the offense, we have seen pocket pass after pocket pass just wear teams out. And I love the fact that we'll remember that all-time assist record being broken on that type of play.
You know, we had to hesitate because Trey caught it at the foul line, took 2 dribbles to get to the rim, was fouled in the process of making the shot. Sometimes when they take a couple of dribbles, they won't give the man who passed it an assist. But the official score did give the assist to Braden Smith, and Purdue with a lead of 24-17. Already 4 turnovers by Queens in the first half. That's led to 7 Purdue points. So right now the difference in the game at 24-17, the fact that Queens is being a bit sloppy with the ball. They only turn it over 10 times a game. But more importantly, Bob, Purdue's taking those turnovers and turning them into points.
Absolutely. It's been really nice to see Purdue get out in transition and get some buckets, even some opportunities that he didn't convert. Fletcher Lawyer, we talked about that transition 3 he got. That was a good look. He wasn't able to make that one. Even on the offensive end with Omer Meyer and Trey Kaufman-Renn, sometimes not able to convert on decent looks, but you do love the activity getting on the offensive glass. Jack Benner swooping in, getting a kick-out pass to Braden Smith. And it was really nice to see Braden Smith knock down that 3. He has just not shot the 3 ball as well as he's capable of here down the stretch of this season. So I know that had to feel good for him to see that 3 go down.
Westwood One and the Varsity Network bring you every moment of March all the way to Indianapolis for the hometown call you love. The only place to stream your team's broadcast all postseason is the Varsity Network app. Download the free Varsity Network app today. Coming out of the timeout, Purdue 24. Queens 17. Purdue will have the ball out of bounds, baseline right. 2025-26 Purdue basketball season presented by Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Omer Meyer stays on the floor for the Boilermakers, playing alongside Braden Smith and Jakari Harris in the backcourt. And Purdue back to action, left to right. Here's Braden Smith, top of the key, fakes a 3 at the top of the key. He got Parker to take the bait, now throws it inside to Clough, who spins and scores from the left side. He started to spin to his right, then came back to his left and scores from the left block.
Really nice job there by Purdue as Omer Meyer knocks this ball out of bounds off Purdue. Good pressure there from Meyer in the backcourt. But I love Purdue feeding Oscar Clough and Trey Kaufman-Renn as much as possible. This Queens frontcourt just has no answer for them in one-on-one situations.
Gerbil between the circles, dribbles to the high left arc, a switch here, and now the ball goes top of the key to Berman. Berman to the right arc off the dribble, has to give it up right side to Parker. Parker drives into the middle of the paint, was tripped and fouled, and they say Trey Kaufman-Renn was who did the tripping. First foul on Trey Kaufman-Renn, 3rd on Purdue. 8:49 remains. We're in the first half. We are in St. Louis with Purdue leading 26-17 over the Queens University Royals out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Here's Nasir Mann, left elbow extended, now pulls it outside of the arc with a between-the-leg dribble. Guarded by Jakari Harris. Mann chest pass to Berman, right back to Mann, dribble handoff, coming downhill, right-handed layup. Good offense there on the layup for Nasir Mann. His first scoring of the game, he averages 13 a game.
He's their leading scorer. That's his strength. He's getting downhill to his strong right hand, and Oscar Clough there's got to stop the basketball, make Mann make another play.
Here's Trey Kaufman-Renn, high left arc with a chest pass between the rings to Omer Meyer. Meyer left elbow, stepping back, shooting and scoring from 16 feet away. Boy, once Omer Meyer gets to his spot, look out. Purdue's up 28-19. Berman was for a moment guarded by Meyer. 2 guys from Tel Aviv, Israel were guarding one another for a moment. Now a switch off. Berman coming downhill to the right block. Behind the back pass to Parker. He goes strong and missed the left-handed layup. Oscar Clough bothered it just enough that he couldn't make an easy shot. Meyer a rebound for Purdue. Boilermakers with it. Attacking the basket to our right. Braden Smith off a screen from Kaufman-Renn. Pocket pass to Kaufman-Renn. Dives into the right block. Had his shot blocked out of bounds. Really good interior defense of Ante Parker with a block shot. His 45th block of the year. And we have a timeout on the floor. Purdue 28. Queens 19 with 7:41 to play. We are in the first half. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Purdue Polytechnic, we don't just study technology, we build the future with it. From flight decks to design studios, from data labs to construction sites. Our students are hands-on, industry-ready, and powered by Purdue's persistent pursuit of innovation. This is where innovators, creators, and problem solvers make giant leaps every day. Purdue Polytechnic, the college for technology at Purdue University, where graduates are industry-ready day one. The Tom Wood Auto Group has been family-owned and operated since 1967, proudly serving Indiana drivers for generations. With over a dozen brands and thousands of vehicles in stock, you'll find the right car, truck, or SUV for your next adventure, all backed by a name you can trust. Wherever you visit us, you'll find the same commitment to quality, integrity, and exceptional service. Visit TomWood.com for any of our convenient locations today. It's all good at Tom Wood.
Indiana farmers, building new markets takes time and pays back dividends with long-term demand for your crops. High oleic soybean oil drives new demand for Indiana soybeans to domestic and international markets. Plus, it's a healthier oil, more desirable to customers. Your checkoff is building this demand right here in Indiana. Purdue Athletics is proud to offer their foods prepared in heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil this season. Learn more about this oil at incornandsoy.org/premiums. This message was funded by Indiana soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Whether doing chores on your small farm or improving the landscaping around your home, you'll have everything you need with a Bobcat tractor. Chase Weaver here with Bobcat of Lafayette. Our powerful, easy-to-use tractors designed with multiple platforms deliver industry-leading performance to make those long days seem short. Offering numerous attachments and implement possibilities, there is no job our compact tractor can't be suited for. Visit Bobcat of Lafayette for product availability, pricing, and financing details. Bobcat, we're one tough animal.
Purdue 28, Queens 19. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell, courtside here in St. Louis. The Boilermakers, the 2 seed, Queens the 15. Before we resume action, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. With Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, you have a dedicated agent, not a complicated process. Find an agent today at infb.com. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, let's insurance together. Purdue with the ball, baseline out of bounds as we resume action. And with the ball, it's Omer Meyer dribbling to the high right elbow and stopping. Now leaves it down low to Kaufman-Renn. It was tipped out of bounds at the last moment. Purdue keeps the ball, but only 6 on the shot clock now for the Boilermakers.
Just 6 seconds on the clock. Let's see what Sasha Stefanovic has dialed up here for this Purdue team. Omer Meyer having to tie his shoe there.
Inbound man is Fletcher Lawyer for Purdue wearing white. Inside it goes to Kaufman-Renn. His shot was blocked. Good defense there by the Royals. And Queens with the basketball. They are on the run. Here comes Nasir Mann to Schwieger. Catch and shoot 3, right wing. It is long. Tipped out by, well, what do we have here? A foul on somebody. C.J. Cox, they say, of the Boilermakers. It was every man for himself on that long rebound, and Cox got hit with a foul, his first. Team foul number 4 on the Boilermakers. Queens also has committed 4 team fouls. Queens has the ball baseline left. 7:19 to go in the first half. Schwieger, the transfer from Valpo with the ball. Out in a Sear man. Kicking in the right corner for a Berman 3. Good. Yoab Berman, his first scoring of the game. He's a 30% three-point shooter. But that triple's good from the right corner. Purdue's up 28-22.
Berman, not an elite three-point shooter, 30% on the year, but capable. And right there, Oscar Clough cross-matched on the under out-of-bounds play, was helping deep into the paint to stop the drive.
Top of the key, Fletcher Lawyer, swing it left side. This is Omer Meyer. Throws it right back into Kaufman-Renn. He takes one dribble to put himself in front of the bucket and lays it into the basket. 10 points for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue leads 30-22 at the 6:40 mark. Berman to Man. Man trying to back down Cox. Leaves it down low for Parker on the left block. Parker wants to attack Clough. Now dribbles out of some trouble. We'll give to Berman. Berman guarded by Meyer. Again, Tel Aviv versus Tel Aviv here. 10 on the shot clock. Berman to the high right arc. Now to the top of the key. Kick it into the right corner. Parker with a catch. He'll dribble in from there. He'll stop. He'll shoot with his left hand and miss long. And it's rebounded by Purdue's Fletcher Lawyer. 6:07 to go. First half. C.J. Cox, a 3. Left quarter transition. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Jabril of Queens. Here they come in a hurry. Royals love to push the tempo. Jabril drives all the way to the basket. Missed a bunny. Rebounded Oscar Clough of the Boilermakers. Boy, the Royals like to push the tempo when they get the chance. 30-22. Purdue the lead. Purdue the ball. Omer Meyer lost it, dribbled into the paint, lost the ball. Now it's loose on the floor. We'll have a held ball as Oscar Clough was battling Berman. And on the held ball alternating possession, the ball will belong to the Queens Royals. 5:43 to go in the first half. Purdue 30, Queens 22.
I was hoping Omer Meyer there was going to be able to maybe get to his comfortable mid-range pull-up around that right elbow. As he was trying to navigate those tight quarters there, I think he hit it off Oscar Clough's knee, actually, which is what originally made him lose the handle.
And here's a steal by Clough in the front court. He'll attack Parker at the other end and get fouled. We've seen Oscar do that a little bit more frequently here late in the season, where he'll jump the passing lane near the top of the key, and at 6'11", 255, you don't expect him to do it, but he gets the steal, he gets the run out, he is fouled, and 2 foul shots coming for Oscar Clough.
Coach Leonard is irate with his freshman backup point guard, Watford there. Just too casual making that pass towards the top of the key. He was covered, and Oscar Clough, great job having that outside hand to deflect and steal that pass, and he makes the first free throw.
Clough, a 69% foul shooter, now has 7 points in the game. Purdue leads 31-22. 5:35 to go first half in St. Louis, the Enterprise Center. NCAA Tournament Round 1. Clough missed the second. Rebounded by Avante Parker. Queens with the ball right to left. Watford dribbling. Now between the rings he goes with his right hand to Schwieger. Far right arc, he'll pass it further to Mann, who's down near the top of the key. Mann wants to dribble right baseline and stop down low. Parker got open for a left-handed layup from the left side.
Mann showing off the ability to facilitate right there. Clough helping on the drive, and then as he's recovering, just not able to keep his eyes on the basketball, and Mann whipped that pass past his ear.
Boyer dribbling in middle of the paint. He lost the ball. A giveaway for the Boilermakers. 3 early turnovers for Purdue. Parker racing to the other end. Right-handed layup blocked at the rim by Clough, but right back into the midst of Parker. Now to Watford. He dribbles in. His left-hand shot blocked. Blocked again by Clough. Oscar Clough becoming a shot-blocking machine. Purdue the ball leading 31-24. Braden Smith right elbow inside to Clough. Right-hand layup, missed it. Missed a right-handed layup, did Oscar Clough. Here comes Queens with the ball right to left. Mann will drive. He will shoot a floater. He'll score. Nasir Mann makes it Purdue 31, Queens 26.
That's a big moment there. Purdue gets a couple nice stops with Clough. Impactful around the rim defensively, but he can't finish on the other end. Wasted all of his jumping, blocking shots. He couldn't high jump.
He did look a little fatigued on the layup try. Braden Smith shot fouled. He got to the rim but was fouled. Diving in from the right block. That'll put Braden to the foul line. He's an 81% foul shooter. Foul goes against Avante Parker, by the way. His second foul. To the foul line here, Braden Smith, who earlier in the game, if you just joined us, became the NCAA's all-time career assist leader. First free throw good. From jerseys to hats and more fan favorites, find everything you need to gear up for game day at Kohl's and Kohls.com. Oscar Clough to the bench. He'll be replaced by Daniel Jacobson. Purdue leads 32-26. 4:07 to go. We're in the first half.
Well, Rob, this feels just like one of those interesting type of games where I feel like Purdue's up by more points than we actually are as Braden Smith rattles in that free throw. Up 7, which is a solid lead, 3 possessions, but it feels like we should be up more right now.
Especially when you think about how Queens can shoot it from 3, which they haven't done very well early in this game, but they have the potential to get it going. Here's Mann driving in for the right corner, lost the dribble, got it back right in front of the Purdue bench. Braden Smith is on him. Mann stops on the right block, spins to the rim, shoots a banker and scores. 6 points for Nasir Mann. Purdue 33, Queens 28, 3:40 to go first half.
Well, that was unfortunate. Braden and Jack Benner just fall into each other, essentially, leaving Mann uncontested.
Braden Smith coming downhill, right block, all the way to the rim, right-handed layup. Braden Smith just went uncontested down the right side of the painted area. Daniel Jacobson playing for the first time now for Purdue, the 7'4" redshirt freshman, and a foul on Purdue as Queens' Nasir Mann was driving to the bucket. Foul on Braden Smith, his first, and we have a timeout on the floor. Purdue 35, Queens 28. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine. At Indiana Packers, just 20 miles down the road from Mackey Arena, we're not just really good Indiana kitchen bacon makers. We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents.
We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members. We're boilermakers. Our Indiana Packers products like Indiana Kitchen Bacon, Kentucky Legend Ham, and other premium pork products are more than just locally made. They are boiler made.
Indiana Packers is a proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up the shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
This is Jace Rail, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Purdue men's basketball postseason, sponsored by BW Fusion. We know the challenges farmers face. We're here to help you win. Our biological and crop nutrition products are built on data and designed to drive maximum profitability from every acre. BW Fusion, less in, more out. This is how we farm now. And you can listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM, College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and streaming on the SiriusXM app. Rob Blackman, Bobby Riddell, Wes Scott, courtside in St. Louis at the Enterprise Center. With 3:17 to go first half, Purdue leads 35-28 over Queens. Queens will have the ball out of bounds, baseline left. Jacobson playing for the Boilermakers alongside Benter, C.J. Cox, Braden Smith, and Fletcher Lawyer. For the moment, Trey Kaufman-Renn on the bench with Oscar Clough getting a break. Queens the ball right to left in their dark blue uniforms out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Watford to Jabril on a high left arc catch, gives right back to Watford on a dribble handoff. He goes left wing to Schwieger. Catch and shoot 3 is in and out, no good. Jabril a rebound. He puts it back into the bucket.
Purdue fortunate Schwieger doesn't make the clean look. Such a high-level three-point shooter, but when he misses, no box out there. Mismatch. Smith down there with Jabril, and Jabril pays it off.
Purdue white uniforms left to right at the 2:40 mark of the first half. Braden Smith guarded closely between the circles here by Ashby. Smith turns around to give it to Cox for a straightaway 3 at triple time. C.J. Cox, a 36% three-point shooter on the season. Purdue leads 38-30. Watford wants to drive all the way to the rim. Blocked by Jacobson and then caught out of bounds by Watford, and that'll give the ball back to Purdue. What a play by Jacobson, his 45th block of the season.
What a play, Daniel Jacobson there. Nice job coming over from the weak side and having the anticipation to meet that Queens player there right at the summit. That was incredible length from Jacobson, and that's the type of production they need from a rim protection standpoint.
Yeah. Beaten to the paint off the bounce, but Daniel Jacobson was there to clean up the mess. Here's Braden Smith with the ball. Jabril guarding him closely. 6'9" Jabril on Smith. Braden Smith is inside of the right arc and stopping. Picks up the ball to feed Lawyer, top of the ring. 10 on the shot clock, less than 2 on the game clock. Cox working his way left arc. He'll shoot a 3 off the bounce. That one is long, but he was fouled on the triple. Jordan Watford fouls a 3-point shooter, and C.J. Cox, who's an 84% foul shooter, will step to the foul line with 3 free throws.
It has been a tough game for Jordan Watford so far. Fouling a three-point shooter there, late shot clock on a possession that was going very well for Queens from a defensive standpoint there as CJ makes the first free throw. You just got to do a high contest there. Cannot slap CJ's wrist. Got him right across that lower arm wrist area. CJ flailed his arm after he felt the contact. And Watford with some turnovers on the offensive end as Cox unfortunately misses the second free throw. And now a bad foul. He's going to sub out of the game. And that's one of those plays where, hey, come on over here and grab some pine after you commit that kind of foul.
CJ trying to give Purdue a double-digit lead. Right now it's 39-30. One more foul shot for CJ Cox. Foul line right. It's on the way, and he made 2 of 3. And Purdue does have a 10-point lead at 40-30. Into the game, Jakari Harris replacing Trey Kaufman-Wren. So Matt Painter's gone with some different lineups here tonight. Purdue a 10-point advantage, less than 2 minutes to go in this first half. And Queens University the ball. Schwieger chest pass left side, man. Back to Schwieger, high right arc. Now to Berman. Berman standing on the March Madness logo, dribbling with his left hand, attacking Oscar Clough. Coming downhill against Clough, stopping on the left block, leaning into Clough, spinning, shooting with his right hand and missing. Great defense by Clough just to hold his position. Cox rebounds for Purdue. We're down to 1:25 to go in this opening half. Inside to Clough. Skip pass right corner to Cox. Now to Braden Smith, right wing with a shot clock at 15. He'll drive on Jabril. Stop. Shoot a fall away 15-footer. Good. Braden Smith continues to hit bucket after bucket. He may be the NCAA's all-time assist leader, but tonight he's getting busy on offense already. 15 points for Braden Smith. Timeout taken by Queens. Purdue pushes the lead to 42-30 with 1:13 to go in the half. We'll take a break as well. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Winter got you cooped up inside looking for some fun? Then grab the new 7 scratch-offs from the Hoosier Lottery. With instant fun and prizes up to $570,000. It's the perfect way to brighten these winter days. So put down the puzzles, try on a fresh pair of sweatpants, and come out to play, Indiana. With the new 7 scratch-offs from the Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Your car survived snowstorms and salty streets. Now it deserves a little March maintenance. Get your first wash free at Tsunami Express Car Wash, featuring our signature Tsunami Salt Blaster. After your wash, use free vacuums, detailing tools, and complimentary tire air to tackle everything winter left behind. Sign up online and your first wash is free. Claim your free wash at TsunamiExpress.com. That's a $25 value, free. Wash, chill, repeat. Tsunami Express, proud partner of Purdue Athletics.
Purdue 42, Queens 30, 1:13 to go in the first half. Marches here in Westwood One and the Varsity Network have you covered to Indianapolis. Stream your hometown call and a whole lot more, all postseason exclusively on the free Varsity Network app. Download it today. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell. We're courtside in St. Louis. Purdue a 12-point lead over the Queens University Royals. Queens in the first half, just 4 of 11 from 3. That's 36%. That's right at their average, 36% on the season. Queens with the ball as we come out of the timeout, right to left for the Royals. Berman coming all the way downhill, kicking the left corner. Jabril a 3 on the way, air ball. Weak side rebound, Purdue's Fletcher Lawyer. Jabril had a clean look and overshot the entire apparatus. We're under a minute to go in this opening half. Purdue a 2 seed, Queens a 15. 15 on the shot clock, 45 on a game clock. Braden Smith, high left arc, 3 steps outside of the arc. Driving to the right elbow, stopping and spinning. No look pass, left arc. C.J. Cox, a triple. Purdue wants a timeout, and they're going to get it. Matt Painter was screaming at the official, I want a timeout. What an impressive assist for Braden Smith. He got into the middle of the painted area, had everyone leaning to his right because he was looking that way, and then went no-look pass to his left to set up Cox for a wide-open triple. Purdue's up 45-30 now. Braden Smith, 15 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Not too shabby for a guy who just earlier this week was named first-team All-American by 2 different publications.
He has been doing everything for Purdue offensively. We've heard Coach Thompson talk about sometimes each game's going to be different. Sometimes Braden Smith's going to need to facilitate, but sometimes he's going to need to put up points. And this might be one of those games you just need Braden Smith to drop 25 plus. But as you saw in that last play, he's fully capable of breaking down a defense off the dribble, getting into the paint, and then spraying it out for shooters. He whipped a no-look pass, looking at Fletcher Lawyer on the left wing, but instead whipped it to the left corner where Cox was wide open. CJ pays it off from that deep corner, and Braden Smith just Mr. Do Everything so far here today.
Second made 3 of the game for C.J. Cox. Looking to buy, sell, or build a home, but don't know where to start? Call trusted agents at True Blood Real Estate, the official real estate partner of Purdue Athletics. We have 34.6 on the clock for the moment. Matt Painter was begging for a timeout when that ball went through the basket, but the official didn't see him right away. Now, they did eventually give Coach Painter the timeout before Queens could get the ball inbounded. The problem is the clock where it should be, because, again, they didn't recognize Coach Painter immediately. So they may add a second or two. Again, right now it's at 34.6.
Well, you love Coach Painter's attention to detail there. He's calling timeout to stop the clock, so Queens can't just hold the ball out of bounds and allow time to roll off the clock, which would give them the benefit of taking the last shot of the half. Coach Paint, just because he loves doing that on the other end. He likes offensively yelling at his guys, don't inbound the ball, don't inbound the ball, so they can have time run off. This way, if they put it back to, say, 36, 37 seconds, that's going to assure Purdue, if they can get a stop and a rebound, can get that final shot.
Adjusted to 35.2.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, 35.2. And also, when Coach Painter, as soon as he was recognized for the timeout, he also went to the officials and said, check the clock, check the clock. So it's exactly what you're saying, Bob. You're right on it. At least you get yourself, 6/10 more on the clock.
Because you would think Queens is probably going to shoot, at about 5 or 6 seconds left on the shot clock.
Purdue does have a foul to give, by the way. Only 5 team fouls on Purdue. Should have come to that. Right now, 15 on the shot clock, 20 on a game clock. Dribbling with it is Jordan Watford between the rings. Now coming off a screen from Parker is Watford. Stopping on the right elbow, extended, picked up the dribble, gives to Schwieger. Right back to Watford. Shot clock is at 2. Watford's going to drive, kick in the corner. Ashby a 3 at the horn, made it. What a shot by Ashby up against the horn from the left corner. That was kind of a desperation. I have to hurry up and get rid of it, and he made it. Big-time shot by Ashby is the final points made in the first half. Purdue 45, Queens 33, as we have reached the halftime horn. And credit to Chris Ashby, who is a 37% three-point shooter. Because on that one, Bob, he caught the ball near his forehead and just had to quickly throw it up to the rim. He didn't have time to really get it properly in the shooting pocket, yet he still made it.
Incredible shot there by Ashby. It didn't even seem like he really had full control of that basketball, and like you said, caught it high and had to release it high. Most shooters, when they catch a high pass, they want to bring it down slightly more to that shot pocket before going into their shooting motion. That's what feels comfortable. But some of those elite shooters will practice those types of shots because they know those could arise in a game. And you see guys like Klay Thompson at the NBA level do it all the time. That was a high degree of difficulty 3 by Ashby. I didn't think he was going to be able to make that shot considering the type of difficulty behind it. But a huge shot for them and keeps them a little bit in striking range here going to the halftime locker room.
6 points in a game for Ashby. Purdue 45, Queens 33. Halftime here in St. Louis. When we come back, the halftime report moves full speed ahead. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Winter got you cooped up inside looking for some fun? Then grab the new 7 scratch-offs from the Hoosier Lottery. With instant fun and prizes up to $570,000. It's the perfect way to brighten these winter days. So put down the puzzles, try on a fresh pair of sweatpants, and come out to play, Indiana. With the new 7 scratch-offs from the Hoosier Lottery. Champions of play. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Keystone Cooperative is centered on delivering the farmer-owned cooperative of the future, starting today. Centered on the valued relationships that have built and grown the cooperative for 100 years, Keystone specializes in refined fuels, seriously local propane, agronomy, grain, animal nutrition, and swine production. We strive to lead, serve, grow, and embrace our cooperative advantage. Keystone Cooperative, centered on you and proud to fuel the Boilermakers.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products. Get to know us at indianakitchen.com. Purdue Boilermaker Basketball is on the air. This is the Boilermaker Halftime Show.
Halftime in St. Louis, the Enterprise Center, where Purdue leads Queens 45-33. Rob Blackman here with Bobby Riddell. Boilermakers have led by as many as 15. That was actually right before the end of the half. Purdue was up 45-30. But then a late three from Chris Ashby with about 3 seconds to go in the half from the left corner was able to trim the deficit to 12 at 45-33. Boilermakers had a brilliant performance in the first 20 minutes from Braden Smith. 15 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. His second assist of the game tonight was the record breaker, as he has bypassed Bobby Hurley for the most assists in the history of the NCAA. Braden now with 1,080. He's the all-time leader in that category. Also worth noting, Trey Kaufman-Wren has 10 points. He needs 9 more, does Trey, for 1,600 points in his career. But as we look at the stat sheet, Bob Riddell, points in the paint, while Purdue is winning that category, they aren't winning it by much, which I'm certain is something that will be spoken about at halftime by Matt Painter.
I'm with you, Rob. To think that Purdue only up 20-18 in points in the paint, and it's second chance points. Queens leading that category 7-3. Surprising to think that that's not an area Purdue is just dominating it from both points in the paint and second chance points, considering the size advantage Purdue has. But Purdue has been able to knock down some triple times, 4 for 8 from 3, shooting 50%. Love to see that, and still holding that comfortable 12-point lead. But you're right, I'm expecting Coach Painter to get after these guys a little bit from a rebounding perspective, just +4. Would like to see more, and then that points in the paint, second chance, especially considering Queens is not doubling in the post.
Yes,
right. We've seen one-on-one opportunities when Purdue's got them, so you would think Purdue's going to have a conscious effort to get that ball inside of their big fellas in the second half.
Now, Purdue did shoot it at a high percentage, 60%. As Bob mentioned, from 3, 4 of 8. So a 60-50 split there. Certainly that'll keep you feeling good if you're Purdue offensively. But, yes, too many points in the paint, certainly for Queens. And the fact that the second chance points favors Queens. When you look at second chance points, obviously that is directly correlated with offensive rebounding. Purdue has only 3 offensive rebounds. That is significant because since February the 1st, if you go back to February 1, Purdue's been averaging 11 offensive rebounds a game. And only 3 here.
Right, and certainly some of that shooting 60% from the field plays a part of that. When you shoot the ball that well the first time, you're going to have less opportunities at getting on the offensive glass, but still an area that you would like Purdue to continue to show their dominance, hopefully in the second half against a smaller unit like Queens.
We mentioned the 15 points for Braden Smith, Trey Copeland with 10, C.J. Cox 8. Purdue did only have 2 points from its bench. That can at times be concerning. Omer Meyer had 2 bench points for Purdue. Queens got 9 points from its bench, and the fact that Queens did not get to the foul line certainly did not help the Royals' chances to upset the number 2 seed Queens with 0 foul shots attempted. Purdue went 5 of 8 at the foul line, which again is not a huge number when, as Bob told you in our pregame show, Queens fouls a lot. What was it, 3rd highest foul percentage in their league, right?
Yes.
So, all of that, we know this much at halftime. It's Purdue 45, Queens 33. The winner of this game moves on to face the winner of Missouri-Miami. They play in the second game of the night coming up here once Purdue and Queens has gone final. Purdue 45, Queens University 33. Timeout here at halftime in St. Louis. Our halftime report continuing in a moment, including our first half stats presented by Ruoff Home Mortgage. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Lafayette Limo, family-owned, women-owned, serving Greater Lafayette for over 33 years. Shuttles to and from Indianapolis and O'Hare airports 365 days a year. Make your reservations now at LafayetteLimo.com. Charters of all sizes anywhere in the continental USA. Lafayette Limo, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Just sit back and let us drive. There's no need to compromise your ride to relaxation. Lafayette Limo.
If your company is seeking to relocate or expand quickly, Hancock County, Indiana has a wide variety of business sites, including 4 shovel-ready certified silver business parks, plus higher than normal broadband capacity with an extensive fiber network with more than 2,000 miles of lines. Connecting opportunity with success. Contact the Hancock County Economic Development Council at www.hancockedc.com or at 317-477-7241.
Your car survived snowstorms and salty streets. Now it deserves a little March maintenance. Get your first wash free at Tsunami Express Car Wash, featuring our signature Tsunami Salt Blaster. After your wash, use free vacuums, detailing tools, and complimentary tire air to tackle everything winter left behind. Sign up online and your first wash is free. Claim your free wash at TsunamiExpress.com. That's a $25 value, free. Wash, chill, repeat. Tsunami Express, proud partner of Purdue Athletics. Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Purdue University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Halftime in St. Louis, first round NCAA tournament action. Purdue 45, Queens 33. Rob Blackman here with Bobby Riddell as we take a look at the first half stats presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage is your local lender ready to help make your dream home a reality. To start your journey home, visit ruoff.com. That's RUOFF.com. Queens in the first half, 14 of 32 shooting. That is 43.8%. Queens was 5 of 13 from 3, 38.5%. And we mentioned this a moment ago. Queens did not attempt a foul shot in the first 20 minutes. Queens had 11 assists on their 14 made buckets. 4 assists for Nasir Mann. Very balanced in scoring were the Royals. Of the 8 players that played, all of them scored. Started with Nasir Mann with 6 points. Chris Ashby was 6. 5 for Carson Schwieger. 5 for Maban Jibril. 4 points for Avante Parker. 3 for Yoab Berman. 2 apiece for Jordan Watford and Gus Larson. Queens turned it over only 5 times in the first half. They had 3 steals. 2 of those came from Avante Parker. 2 block shots in the first half for Queens. 1 block for Parker and 1 for Jibril. 13 rebounds for Queens. Led to 3 offensive rebounds of the 13. That led to 7 second chance points for the Royals. Meanwhile, for the Purdue Boilermakers, 18 of 30 shooting, 60% in the first half. 4 of 8 from 3. 50%. Purdue made 5 of 8 free throws at 62.5%. So if you look just inside of the three-point arc, only for Purdue, the Boilermakers were 14 of 22 inside of the arc. Purdue had only 3 first-half turnovers. They had 3 players with 1 turnover apiece. Purdue had 3 steals, 3 players with 1 turnover apiece. Purdue had 3 blocks, 2 blocks for Oscar Clough, 1 for Daniel Jacobson. Purdue had 12 assists on the 18 made buckets. Braden Smith, 5 assists. The second of the 5 was the NCAA record breaker. Scoring-wise, the Boilermakers have 2 in double digits. Braden Smith with 15 points. 10 points for Trey Kaufman-Wren. 8 points for C.J. Cox. 7 for Oscar Clough. 3 for Fletcher Lawyer. And 2 for Omer Meyer. Purdue 17 rebounds. 5 of those came from Oscar Clough. 3 of the rebounds were offensive boards, which led to just 3 second chance points for the Boilermakers. Points off turnovers, Purdue 8, Queens 0. Points in the paint, we talked about it briefly in the first segment at halftime, but again, to reiterate, Purdue 20 points in the paint, Queens 18. Second chance points, again, Queens 7, Purdue 3. Fast break points 4, Queens 2. Points off the bench, Queens 9, Purdue 2. Boilermakers have had the lead the entire first 20 minutes. Significant because, remember, Purdue never trailed in the second half in the Big Ten tournament last week. Not one time in the second half did Purdue trail in the game. Purdue has not trailed in the first half here. Purdue has had its largest lead at 15 points when it was 45-30. Right now it's 45-33. Halftime in St. Louis. When we come back, an out-of-town scoreboard from Bobby Riddell. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Ooh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact. America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY Industry reported total sales.
Boilermaker fans, you have the power to save lives. Did you know that just one organ donor can save 8 lives? And the need for life-saving organ donations is real. There are more than 100,000 people waiting right now. Here at Purdue, we believe in rising to the challenge. On the field, in the classroom, and in our communities. So why not rise to one more? Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to sign up as an organ donor today. Let saying yes to organ donation be your next giant leap.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent is there to help guide you through each step of the insurance process.
Yeah, my agent's awesome. Jeff gives great advice, helps me figure things out. He's kind of like a dad to me.
Oh, that's great. Your agent
He's just got such a dad vibe, you know?
Sure. And your agent
I kind of want to get him a tie. I wish there was like an insurance agent's day or something, you know, because he's not really my dad.
Get to know an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and you'll never have to go it alone. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Let's insurance together.
Welcome back here to the halftime show. Purdue looking good at the half, up 45-33 over 15 seed Queens. Time now to take a look at some out-of-town scores. And we'll go through some scores from around the NCAA tournament as far as games being played today. Some games that have already gone final. In the Midwest region, 7 seed Kentucky defeats Santa Clara in overtime, 89-84. An extremely exciting finish to that one as Santa Clara made a 3 with about 2.5 seconds left. In regulation, looked like they were going to prevail, but Kentucky races down the floor, banks in a 3 as the clock expires to force overtime, and then ends up winning by 5 in the overtime session. 5th-seeded Texas Tech defeats 12th-seed Akron, 91-71. The number 1 seed Arizona Wildcats defeat LIU, 92-58. 3rd-seeded Virginia defeats the 14th-seed Wright State, 82-73. The 6th-seed Tennessee Volunteers defeat Miami of Ohio, 78-56. The 8th-seed Villanova falls to 9th-seed Utah State, 86-76. 4th-seeded Alabama handles Hofstra easily, the 13th seed, 90-70. The 15th-seed Tennessee State falls to Iowa State, the 2 seed, 108-74. There's 4 games currently underway, 3 others besides this Purdue and Queens matchup. 7 seed UCLA at the half leads 10 seed UCF, 35-27. A big lead at the half over on CBS. 5th seed St. John's dominating Northern Iowa, 47-28. And then a great game that appears to be coming down to the wire. 4:37 to go in the second half. Iowa, the 9 seed, leads 8-seeded Clemson, 56-51. We will have second half action when we return. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
Boilermaker fans, you have the power to save lives. Did you know that just one organ donor can save 8 lives? And the need for life-saving organ donations is real. There are more than 100,000 people waiting right now. Here at Purdue, we believe in rising to the challenge. On the field, in the classroom, and in our communities. So why not rise to one more? Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to sign up as an organ donor today. Let saying yes to organ donation be your next giant leap.
Boiler up, farmers. As Purdue dominates the court this year, BW Fusion is helping Indiana farmers dominate their fields. We're farmer first, delivering crop nutrition products and data designed for one thing: doing more with less. Less in, more out. That's not just a tagline. It's how we farm now. So whether you're at Mackey or in the combine, team up with BW Fusion and start growing smarter. Visit bwfusion.com to learn more.
At Purdue Polytechnic in Indianapolis, the city is your classroom. Here, you'll study where innovation happens in the heart of Indiana's capital. Explore degrees in construction management, themed entertainment design, interior architecture, cybersecurity, and computer and information technology. Work alongside industry leaders, build your portfolio, and gain the real-world experience that sets you apart. This is where persistent pursuit meets opportunity, right in the center of it all. Purdue Polytechnic in Indianapolis. Industry ready, day one.
Just about time to start the second half. Purdue 45, Queens 33. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell. On-site audio engineer Wes Scott. And our engineer in the studio, Brett Otto, who actually is not that far from us in Learfield, Missouri. Normally, Brett's a long way away from us, but here we are in St. Louis. Purdue up 45, Jefferson City, Missouri, by the way. I think I said Learfield, Missouri. Jefferson City, Missouri, the home of Learfield Communications. Jeff City, not far from St. Lou. Well, Queens averages right at 85 points a game, Bob. Purdue held them to 33 in the first half. Let's see if Purdue can keep it up in the second half.
Pretty strong defensive performance there. 33 at times. Certainly to start the game, felt like defensively Purdue was not locked in like they needed to, allowing some quality looks for some of the better players on Queens. But as the half wore along, I thought Purdue's defense did buckle up a little bit. Without that high-level shot there by Ashby to close the half, would have had them stuck at 30 and a 15-point lead. But Ashby nailed it, so leads down to 12. And Rob, don't you feel like these first 4 or 5 minutes here of the second half going to go a long way to determining what type of game we end up seeing here?
Totally agree with that. Braden Smith, how good was he in the first half? He either scored on or assisted on 60% of Purdue's points. Purdue 45, Queens 33. Purdue starts the second half with Lawyer and Braden Smith. Trey Kaufman, Wren, Oscar Clough, and C.J. Cox, the original starting five. Purdue the ball to start the second half, wearing white. Right to left go the Boilermakers against a defense of Queens that is wearing dark blue. Man-to-man from Queens. They play man-to-man about 90% of the time this year, 97% of the time. Here's Braden Smith off the screen to the high left arc from Trey Kaufman. Gives it right back to Trey, who stops at the right elbow, kicks in the right corner for C.J. Cox, and his triple is how the second half scoring begins. His third triple of the game. This one from the right corner. Purdue's up 48-33.
What an excellent start here to the half. Taking that lead all the way back to 15.
Kaufman-Wren, the assist. And here's a turnover at the other end. Purdue doubled down on Parker when he caught the ball in the post. He panicked, and he threw it out of bounds, baseline right. Who was that? Was it Lawyer that helped on the double down there?
Yes.
Nice.
Really nice job coming over, getting both his hands in. Thought maybe a jump ball was going to occur. And in the end, it's Parker getting off balance and trying to hit Schwieger to the basket, but goes out of bounds.
19:15 to go in a game. Purdue leading 48-33, now a kicked ball. CJ was trying to throw it into the low post to the right block, and Schwieger put a sneaker on it. Schwieger transfer from Valpo. Started his career at Wright State, originally out of Overland Park, Kansas. Purdue on the left baseline has to throw it way out high on the right arc. A catch for Trey Kaufman-Wren. Now to Fletcher Lawyer, right arc, back to Kaufman-Wren. He lobs in for Clough. He's underneath the rest of the defense. Missed it. Out of bounds. Last touched. Oh, that was a bunny. By the way, last touch by Queens. Oscar's really frustrated with himself. He is point blank and missed a 1-foot shot. But Purdue keeps the ball here.
There's times where Oscar tries to finish those a little bit off balance, and that doesn't allow him to high jump as much as he would like near that rim.
Braden Smith throws it out near the timeline. A catch for Kaufman-Wren as the ball is inbounded. 1 minute into the second half. Braden Smith to Kaufman-Wren. Free throw line extended. Dives to the bucket. Dribbles to the right block. Missed it. Kaufman-Wren got the... I beg your pardon. Oscar Clough got the rebound, but then turned it over on an outlet pass. Ashby a steal. Now Schwieger a three at the other end. A triple for the Queens Royals. Second made three of the game for Carson Schwieger.
Situation there where it wasn't a bad switch, but just not super clean as much as you would like, and that allows the space for the catch and shoot. Schwieger's got a nice high release at 6'9" as well.
Purdue attacking right to left now. Kaufman-Wren, top of the key. C.J. Cox dribbles to the left elbow and gives it right back to the right elbow to Kaufman-Wren. He will drive. He will miss from the right side. Got his own rebound. Went back to the basket. Capped the basket. And a foul for TKI.
If at first you don't succeed, go right back at it once again. Missed the first opportunity where he didn't have as much contact. Certainly played through some, but on the second crack, he was double teamed, but he was determined to get that ball up on the window once again with his strong right hand.
Boilermakers at the line for an and one. Purdue's Degree Plus gives students the chance to earn a Bachelor of Science and one from the College of Liberal Arts, both in 4 years. Check out the Liberal Arts Degree Plus. See if and one is right for you. Kaufman-Wren, a 62% foul shooter, makes the and one. The foul, by the way, was on Berman, his second. Purdue leads 51-36. 18-14 remains in a game. Parker, top of the key. Clough backs off of him. Holding the ball on the left hip is Parker. Now he gives it up to Ashby, who dribbles right elbow. Gets down inside of the middle of the paint. Pivots out of some trouble to give to Schwieger. Schwieger top side to Ashby. A deep three is no good, but rebounded by Schwieger. Kick it out for a Berman three. It's short, rebounded by Kaufman-Wren. That Ashby three was about 35 feet away a moment ago. He missed it. Purdue the ball. Inside Oscar Clough. Shot faked. He got hammered by Schwieger. And to the foul line will go Oscar Clough with 17-14 remaining in a game.
Nice job, Oscar, there in transition, rim running to the front of the rim and then bullying whoever picks him up in transition. Sometimes it's a guard, sometimes it's another big, but Oscar in this particular game is the biggest guy on the floor at all times and was able to pick on Schwieger there and just use his size and physicality.
2 foul shots for Oscar Clough, making he is a 69% foul shooter. Oscar made the all Big Ten tournament team this past week in Chicago. He made the team. Teammate Braden Smith was named the tournament's most outstanding player.
Oscar certainly had a pretty good case for MOP himself.
Well, Oscar missed the foul shot, but Parker stepped in too early for Queens, so Oscar will have another chance. Yeah, and on the flip side of that, you think about Braden Smith only scored in double figures in 1 of the 4 games he played, yet he was still named the most outstanding player.
Just shows the impact Braden Smith has with his ability to facilitate.
And Oscar makes him pay because he got the extra opportunity and he made the foul shot. Purdue with its largest lead at 53-36. 17:36 remaining. Parker drives to the left block, attacks Clough, blocked by Clough. His 3rd block of the game. Purdue on the run right to left. Cox, left arc, picks up the dribble to Clough, top of the key. Right back to Cox, who throw it left block extended to Trey Kaufman, who faces up to Lawyer for a straightaway triple. And it's a triple time. Fletcher Lawyer. And Queens needs a timeout. Purdue 56, Queens 36. Timeout on the floor. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're cheering for the Boilermakers or caring for your land, we know you're all in all season long. And Case IH compact and utility tractors are all in too. Mowing, digging, hauling. Our equipment, designed to meet the needs of America's farm fields, makes caring for your home field easier. Your Case IH dealer can show you how our equipment can make this season a winning one. Case IH, built by farmers.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Ooh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact. America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY Industry reported total sales.
Boilermaker fans, you have the power to save lives. Did you know that just one organ donor can save 8 lives? And the need for life-saving organ donations is real. There are more than 100,000 people waiting right now. Here at Purdue, we believe in rising to the challenge. On the field, in the classroom, and in our communities. So why not rise to one more? Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to sign up as an organ donor today. Let saying yes to organ donation be your next giant leap.
Whether you're flying to cheer for the Boilermakers at a game or flying for business, there's a smarter way to travel. United Airlines now deports daily from Purdue University Airport to Chicago O'Hare, connecting you to over 200 destinations worldwide. Skip the drive and stress of departing from a large airport and fly LAF from the new Amelia Earhart Terminal in West Lafayette with easy parking and quick check-in. Fly local, fly LAF. Learn more at purdue.edu/airport.
This is Liam Murphy, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Liam Murphy used to play in the A-Sun. He used to compete against Queens. That's back when Liam was playing for North Florida last year. Purdue men's basketball postseason sponsored by BW Fusion. We know the challenges farmers face. We're here to help you win. Our biological and crop nutrition products are built on data and designed to drive maximum profitability from every acre. BW Fusion, less in, more out. This is how we farm now. Purdue, its largest lead, 56-36. 17-15 remains in the game. Speaking of guys that used to play against Queens, did you know grad assistant Isaiah Thompson, his final college game ever was against Queens University? In that game, Zay scored 31 points.
Isaiah Thompson getting busy against the Royals. Isaiah, awesome having him and Carson Barrett on the staff as grad assistants, and Isaiah showed off in that game, dropping 31.
That ain't too shabby. Back to action we go. The Royals the ball left to right in their dark blue unis. Here's Nasir Mann, left elbow, attacking Oscar Clough. Now gives to Ashby. Ashby right back to Mann on a pick and pop, right arc. In and out, no good from the three-point line. Rebounded by Purdue's Oscar Clough, his 8th rebound. 9 points, 8 rebounds currently in the game for Oscar Clough. Purdue in the white uniforms, right to left, with a 20-point lead here in St. Louis. The 2 seed, the Boilermakers, against the 15 seed Queens University Royals. Lawyer, catch and shoot 3, left wing. It is no good, but rebounded by Trey Kaufman-Renn on the left block. He attacks the basket. Right-handed hook shot. It's money time. Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue's up 58-36.
He is so good, just dropping that left shoulder into the opponent's chest to create space.
Berman to Parker, diving in. Missed a dunk, but rebounded by the Royals. Here's Ashby on a floater, good. Coming in from the left baseline. Tough shot there for Ashby. Chris Ashby has 8 points in a game. Purdue leads 58-38, 16 minutes remaining.
Fletch got put in a tough spot on that kick out on the offensive rebound. It was Schwieger and Ashby on that same side. He was like, I'm not sure which guy I should take. Both great shooters.
Now a foul away from the ball. On whom? On whom? Oscar Clough, they say an illegal screen. Timeout on the floor. Purdue gives it right back to the Royals when we come back. Purdue 58. Queens University 38. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Boilermaker fans, did you know that Flex Technology Group helps leading edge companies get out of the office printer and copying business? We're a legendary company with legendary people and a legendary platform that will help your business improve document workflow and increase business efficiencies. To learn more, visit our website, flextg.com. That's FLEXTG.com.
Lafayette Limo, family-owned, women-owned, serving Greater Lafayette for over 33 years. Shuttles to and from Indianapolis and O'Hare airports 365 days a year. Make your reservations now at LafayetteLimo.com. Charters of all sizes anywhere in the continental USA. Lafayette Limo, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Just sit back and let us drive. There's no need to compromise your ride to relaxation. Lafayette Limo.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
Purdue 58, Queens 38. 15:55 remains in the game. All tournament long, Westwood One and the Varsity Network bring you the action to Indianapolis. For your team's call, stream it exclusively on the free Varsity Network app. Download today. Rob Blackman, Bobby Riddell, and let us pause. 10 seconds for station identification. This is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. Out of the locker room, Purdue outscores Queens 13-5. That's why Purdue has extended the lead to 20 points. Fletcher Lawyer, 2 made threes in the game, giving him 100 for the season. Just the 4th player in Purdue history to have 100 or more made threes in a season. Parker will drive to the rim, attack Clough and stop. Kick it out right wing for an Ashby, catch and shoot 3. That one's no good. Trey Kaufman-Renn gobbles up the rebound for Purdue. 15 points, 6 rebounds for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Here's Braden Smith to the right elbow extended. Guarded by Berman. Now Now dribbles him out to the right arc with a behind-the-back dribble. Attacks Berman, shoots a fall-away jumper, good. 12 feet, left arc. That is such a tough shot that he makes look so easy. Purdue's up 60-38.
He just makes me chuckle watching him shoot that fadeaway jumper. He just buries it at such a consistent rate.
Parker, a deep three, no good. Oscar Clough laid off. He begged him to shoot it. He did, and he missed it. Parker is a 29. No, I'm sorry, has only made 5 threes all year. He's only 5 of 12 from 3. That's why Clough was backing off. And now a foul away from the ball going against Queens, as one of their players was holding C.J. Cox, who was trying to cut to an open area on the floor.
Parker is not happy as he's subbing out of this game.
That's his 3rd foul.
Oscar Clough is just wearing on him the physicality.
Braden Smith, a 3, left corner. It is long. Clough with a rebound for Purdue. Right block. Kick it out to Lawyer. Straight away 3 after 1 bounce. Triple time. Another one for Fletcher Lawyer.
Oh, Fletch feeling himself right now. Top of the key, a pump fake, a little flyby, and then he settles the puppies for a pure swish from the top of the key.
Purdue leading 63-38. 9 points in a game for Lawyer on 3 made threes. Jabril, a 3 at the other end. No. Rebounded by Purdue's Braden Smith. Braden wants to push the tempo. Leaves it for Lawyer. Transition 3 straight away. That one was long, but rebounded by C.J. Cox. Another reload for the Boilermakers. Braden Smith, top of the key. Oh, he tried to pocket pass to Clough, but it was kicked by one of the Queens players. Purdue keeps the ball. 14-24 to go in the game. 20 on the shot clock. Purdue 63, Queens 38. Jacobson subs in for Clough. Oscar Clough goes to the bench. Well, he will if they'll allow him. Now, here the official says, okay. That's a good thing they finally let Daniel come in, or Purdue is about to play 4-on-5 there. Purdue with the ball. Attacking the bucket to our left. Kaufman Wren dribbling. We'll give to Braden Smith standing on the March Madness logo. Off a screen from Kaufman Wren. Braden Smith now guarded by Berman. We're down to 14-12 remaining. Right elbow, fall away jumper. Braden Smith short, but a tip out to Fletcher Lawyer. Fletch wants to drive. Kick in the right corner for Braden Smith. Looked at a 3, decided against it. Now he surveys the defense with 12 on a shot clock. To Kaufman Wren to Lawyer. Lawyer going right wing, now coming downhill. Lawyer layup. Good. 11 points for Fletcher Lawyer.
Fletch is very dangerous when he gets going downhill with his right hand, can shoot a variety of floaters.
Watford fouled as he got to the basket by Daniel Jacobson. Jordan Watford, the freshman from Lancaster, South Carolina. How about Watford? Coming out of South Carolina as a high school player, he was ranked the #1 recruit out of South Carolina and ended up at Queens. That's a pretty impressive job of recruiting there for Queens University.
It really is, and we talked about the struggles Watford had in the first half, but definitely a talented recruit.
He's a 78% foul shooter, but he misses the first foul shot. Purdue has 4 in double-figure scoring, led by Braden Smith with 17. Trey Kaufman-Wren with 15. Lawyer and C.J. Cox with 11 apiece. Remember, that was the M.O. for Queens. 6 different players averaging double-figure scoring this year for the Royals. One more for Watford, who was on the All-ASUN All-Freshman team. He made that one. 3 points for Watford against an 11.9 average. Now they're going to try to trap on a backcourt. Purdue's bringing it up the right sideline. Now throwing it to the middle of the court and turned it over. Jakari Harris's pass was stolen. Berman on the run. Layup good. Purdue caught the Boilermakers napping. They turn a steal into points. Purdue 65. And Queens 41. Again, here's the full court trap. Braden Smith's just going to break it on a dribble by himself. He said, no more of this passing, guys. I'll take care of this.
I'll pass when I can get assists, but I'm done passing here in the backcourt. Time to break this press.
13-13 to go in a game. Lawyers perimeter right, stopping there to feed Kaufman-Wren, who's at the top of the key. Chest pass left side, Braden Smith. He dribbles to the middle of the paint, stops to give to Jakari Harris. Left side of Kaufman-Wren with a shot clock at 5. Kaufman-Wren attacks from the left block and scores. Driving hard to the left block, scoring from the left side. Purdue's up 67-41.
Well, nice job sealing there by Daniel Jacobson, allowing that driving angle for Kaufman-Wren going to the left.
Here's Watford spinning and scoring in the paint. Nice shot. Jordan Watford fake to the left, spun to the right, and scores a bucket to make it Purdue 67, Queens 43.
Well, nice job using the fake to get Daniel off his feet.
And now a turnover. Braden Smith leads to a Jabril run out and a dunk. Couple of miscues here by Purdue against the full court press. 67-45. Purdue still comfortably in front, but Queens all of a sudden making Purdue a bit uncomfortable.
Well, Jabril went with the all-out gamble there as Braden's driving past and just swiped it from behind and got lucky.
Now Braden will attack Jabril, and his shot was blocked at the rim. Blocked at the rim, loose on the floor. Purdue's diving for it. Kaufman-Renn ends up with it and takes a timeout. Excellent hustle by Trey Kaufman-Renn with our hustle play of the game, presented by Republic Airways. Start your aviation career today with their Lift Academy flight training program. Purdue 67, Queens 45 as we take a timeout. 12:02 to play. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
Keystone Cooperative understands that your family matters most, which is why safety is our top priority. Our commitment to serving the local community is all about being an active part of the places we call home. By choosing Keystone Seriously Local Propane, you are supporting local communities and helping us make an impact where it matters most, right here at home. Keystone Cooperative, Seriously Local Propane, and proud to back the Boilermakers.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent is there to help guide you through each step of the insurance process.
Yeah, my agent's awesome. Jeff gives great advice, helps me figure things out. He's kind of like a dad to me.
Oh, that's great. Your agent
He's just got such a dad vibe, you know?
Sure. And your agent
I kind of want to get him a tie. I wish there was like an insurance agent's day or something, you know, because he's not really my dad.
Get to know an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and you'll never have to go it alone. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Let's insurance together.
This is Raleigh Burgess, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Purdue 67, Queens 45. Purdue Athletics would like to thank and recognize members of the Black and Gold Club who support Purdue Athletics through their sponsorship at the highest level. Black and Gold Club members include Beck's Hybrids, BW Fusion, Indiana Packers Corporation, Purdue Federal Credit Union, Purdue Global, Riley Children's Health, State Farm Insurance, and Wabash, each great partners of Purdue Athletics. Rob Blackman, Bobby Riddell, courtside in St. Louis with 12:02 to go in the game. Purdue the ball in the front court. The Boilermakers 7 turnovers in the game. Remember, Purdue had only 2 turnovers for the entire game against Michigan last Sunday. Here's a 3 in the right corner for Lawyer. It's missed. A good look, then out of bounds. Last touched by Queens. Excellent hustle by Purdue's Jack Benter. Forced that ball to go off the fingertips of one of the Royals players. Purdue keeps the ball baseline left unless they're going to challenge. And yes, Queens is going to challenge. For the moment, it's Purdue ball baseline left. But head coach Grant Leonard of the Queens Royals says he wants to take another look, and he can do that. Neither team has had a challenge yet in this game. Take your life and career to the next level.
Out of bounds has been challenged by Queens.
With Purdue Global, Purdue's online university built for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu. As I watched it live, Bob, I thought Jack Benter had touched it last, but that was watching it live from my angle, which is not the best.
It was hard to tell. It happened on the far side of the floor from us. Jack was definitely there in the mix. But I love the play that Purdue ran there on that side out of bounds. Got a really nice look for Fletcher Lawyer in that deep right corner. Inbounded it to Jack Benner on the left wing. Sprinted Braden Smith, the inbounder, right off him towards the basket on the left side. Jack fakes that handoff to Braden Smith and then rips into the center of the lane while foul. A backside flare was set by Oscar Clough for Fletcher Lawyer to the right corner. So Jack's penetrating into the paint. The flare's happening on the weak side. And then Jack's able to deliver that pass to that flare as he's dribbling into the paint. It was really good action. Got Fletch a great look. Unfortunately, just shot it a little long.
And the challenge is successful. Last touch by Jack Benter, according to video replay. So give the ball to Queens. Coach Leonard does not lose a timeout.
And your eyes didn't betray you there?
Well, every now and then, I get one right. Purdue's up 67-45. Queens the ball, just under 12 minutes remaining. Ashby dribbles to the high left arc with Jakari Harris on him. Now it goes between the rings to the freshman Watford. Watford coming downhill on the right block, stopping when Clough cut off his progress there. Now to Jabril, to the cutting Berman. He got to the rim, gives it up at the last second. Saved from going out of bounds somehow by Queens with the shot clock at 8. They had to throw it near midcourt. Berman a deep three on the right wing. It's long, but rebounded here by Queens. Jabril's underneath the bucket. He missed a wild shot. And then the tip in, no good. Missed by Larson. And finally rebounded by Oscar Clough. Queens was the aggressor there. Here's a three at the other end for Fletcher Lawyer. It's good. He got the friendly bounce off the front of the rim. But when you're the all-time three-point leader in Purdue history, you deserve a friendly bounce every now and again. Purdue leads 70-45.
How about that? The threes for Fletch raining in. He's now made more than 100 on the season. Just the fourth Purdue player to hit 100-plus in a year.
Jabril a lay-in coming in from the weak side as Jack Benter took his eyes off Jabril for just a moment. Then it's Purdue 70, Queens 47. Fletcher Lawyer, 4 made threes in this game. When he makes 4 or more in a game, in his career, Purdue's 25-2. Jakari Harris, a three left wing, no good, but tipped out to Braden Smith. He'll shoot a three-point right. Good. Triple time. Braden Smith, thanks to the tip out from Oscar Clough.
Well, Oscar should get an assist for that, and he may. What a pass, as it goes right to Braden Smith.
Tipped it perfectly to Braden Smith, who now has 20 points to go with 6 assists and 3 rebounds. Here's Ashby between the rings. Chest pass left side. Berman, we're down to 10-10 to go in a game. Berman will drive, get to the right block. Blocked from behind by Oscar Clough. His 4th block of the game. Season high 4 blocks for Oscar Clough, who now has 32 blocks on the season. He's going to mess around and catch Daniel Jacobson in that statistical category.
He has been tremendous protecting the rim. Here today, we've seen how frustrated Parker's been, the starting center for Queens, with some of the shot blocking Oscar's had. But that was a big piece that Purdue missed last year. That interior defense, somebody who could protect the rim. Oscar has given Purdue that this season, but especially so here today.
9 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks for Oscar Clough. Omer Meyer now playing for Purdue. Will feed Clough to the top of the key on a chest pass. He'll dribble handoff to Braden Smith, who lost the ball, lost the dribble, and then he fouled Ashby to try to. He didn't try to. He stopped transition basketball. Fouling Mann after Mann had gobbled up the takeaway. One of the few things Braden Smith has done poorly today. He actually turned it over. Foul on Braden Smith, his second. Again, it does stop at least a fast break. And Queens will have to take the ball out of bounds right in front of our broadcast position. Purdue 73, Queens 47.
It turns out to be a good foul there. Braden just loses the handle as he's going left and then stops that fast break. Set your defense.
Watford driving in for the left wing, got to the bucket, lays it in. Trey Kaufman-Renn trying to guard the much quicker Watford out on the left perimeter, and he took him to town with a layup from the left side. Purdue 73, Queens 49 with 9:25 remaining.
It's a scouting report breakdown. Watford wants no part of shooting outside shots.
Braden Smith a 3, step back right wing. 3 more for Braden Smith.
Ooh, Braden, a little stop on a dime, step back as he dribbled hard to his right. That was a thing of beauty.
23 points in a game for Braden Smith, named first-team All-American earlier this week. That ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Purdue's Jakari Harris. 9:04 to play. With Braden being named All-American, by the way, that means he's All-American in back-to-back years, just the 4th Purdue player to ever do that. Last one, of course, being a guy named Zach Edey. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Seems like you're saying his name might be in the rafters sometime.
Here's Schwieger, a deep 3. No good from the right arc, and it's rebounded by Trey Kaufman-Renn, who now has a double-double. 17 points, 10 rebounds for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Braden Smith is at the top of the key with Schwieger guarding him. Bounces it left, elbow extended to Kaufman-Renn, who faces up on Jabril. Drives past him, leans into him, gets hammered, and makes the basket to boot. An and one coming for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Now Purdue leads 78-49.
Well, this lineup that Purdue can put out there from time to time with Trey Kaufman-Renn at the center, Jack Benner at the power forward, it just provides so much spacing. It makes it really difficult for the opponent to be able to provide support against Kaufman-Renn when he's got the ball, as he misses the free throw, but Jakari gets the rebound.
Yeah, so Purdue gets another crack at it. Purdue dominating the boards right now, plus 18 on the glass. Kaufman-Renn wants to drive over Schwieger, scores with a right-handed running hook shot. That was very Kareem Abdul-Jabbar-like, the running sweeping hook. Trey Kaufman-Renn now over 1,600 career points. Purdue leads 80-49.
That was a high degree of difficulty by TKR, but he was so smooth with it, made it look easy.
Nasir Mann to the left block, shoots a floater, misses it, rebounded Braden Smith, and then he lost it. Mann picks it up and dunks it in. Oh, Braden so mad at himself. He had a defensive rebound. He took his eye off it, and that allowed Mann to get an uncontested putback.
Well, it looked like Braden and Trey at first were going to have to fight over who wanted it. You could tell Braden wanted it really bad, so he jumped extremely high, but just mistimed the jump just a smidge, and the ball trickled off his fingers, and Trey had given up on it because he thought Braden had it.
7:35 remaining in the game. Homer Meyer, right elbow, stopping, pulling the trigger, and knocking in the jumper. 4 points for Homer Meyer. Purdue's up 82-51 with 7:20 to go in the game.
Homer saw Schwieger on him and really wanted that dance.
Watford will drive and score with his left hand, and he's fouled by Purdue's Jakari Harris. I like this freshman, Jordan Watford. By the way, a moment ago, Purdue was at the line for an and one. Remember, Purdue's Degree Plus gives students the chance to earn a Bachelor of Science and one from the College of Liberal Arts, both in 4 years. Timeout on the floor. Purdue 82, Queens 53. 7:18 remains in the game. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
If you're a true Boilermakers fan, then you know the real season starts before the first game. Same goes for your home field. No matter how you're planning on managing your acreage, Case IH can help you hit the ground running. Mowing, digging, hauling, and more, our machines are built to handle whatever your land demands. Talk to your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Boilermakers to win big at home, season after successful season.
Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
The Tom Wood Auto Group has been family-owned and operated since 1967, proudly serving Indiana drivers for generations. With over a dozen brands and thousands of vehicles in stock, you'll find the right car, truck, or SUV for your next adventure, all backed by a name you can trust. Wherever you visit us, you'll find the same commitment to quality, integrity, and exceptional service. Visit TomWood.com for any of our convenient locations today. It's all good at Tom Wood.
Purdue 82, Queens 53. 7:18 remains in the game. Purdue fans, your new favorite podcast has arrived. Check out For Pete's Sake, presented by Tom Wood Group, the official podcast of Purdue Athletics. Joey Molinaro and myself serving as your hosts. You can find episodes on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and the Purdue Sports app. Or visit PurdueSports.com/podcast to learn more. Congratulations to the Iowa Hawkeyes. Just a few minutes ago, they finished off Clemson In a first-round game, Iowa advances to the round of 32 to represent the Big Ten. At the foul line, the freshman Jordan Watford out of Lancaster, South Carolina. 78% foul shooter. Wears number 0 on the blue uniform, dribbles once, bends the knees, and makes the foul shot. That completes the and one. And here's that full court press from Queens. Broken ahead to Trey Kaufman-Renn, who's all alone at the other end. Give Cox the assist. Trey Kaufman-Renn, the easiest 2 points he'll have all night. And Purdue now leads 84-54.
Well, 3 guys ran at Braden Smith when he got the inbounds pass.
The other end, layup good. Avante Parker with 6 points.
Nifty passing there. Watford making plays for this Queens team. Empty side ball screen there on the right side.
5th 20-point game of the year for Kaufman-Renn. He has 23 points. To go with 9 rebounds. I, a moment ago, erroneously said he had 10. He does not. He has 9 rebounds. And now he's fouled by Parker as he is trying to drive to the bucket. Avante Parker picks up his 4th foul. And that is team foul number 5 on Queens.
Well, you can tell right now Queens a little disoriented defensively. Kaufman-Renn, when he gets the first touch on that possession, a hard double comes immediately. Second touch, no double comes at all. Parker picks up the foul, but not sure Queens is fully in lockstep with what they're doing on the defensive end right now.
6.5 remains in the game. Kaufman-Renn, 15-foot floater. Why not? 2 more. Trey Kaufman-Renn, Blues up 86-56. 25 points in a game for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Down low, Berman swiped away at the last moment. He thought he was going to have a layup. Braden Smith knocked it out of his hands. Purdue on the run, right to left. Venter a 3 in the right corner is a jumping jack splash.
What a pass there, Braden Smith, pushing that thing in transition. And he's got shooters all over the floor to look to, and he kicks ahead to JB deep corner.
First scoring of the game for Venter with that 3. Purdue up 89-56 with still 5:55 to go. As Mann will drive and score. He high-stepped his way up, long jumped his way to the rim and made the basket. 10 points for Mann against a 13-point average. Trey Kaufman-Renn against Michigan on Sunday had 20 points. Here today, he has 25. Deep 3, straight away, Braden Smith, triple time. Braden Smith, that's his 4th made 3 of the game. Timeout. Queens, as Purdue has pushed the lead to 92-58.
Purdue is showing out here today on the offensive end, and everybody getting in the mix. But that man, number 3, on the night he breaks the all-time assist record, he is putting up some points in a serious way. 26 for Smitty.
This was a 45-33 game at the half. Purdue's already scored 47 second-half points, and we still have 5:33 to go.
They came out. First play of the second half, TKR, in a play we saw happen at Northwestern, that game at Evanston a lot. TKR spraying it out to Cox, right corner, after Braden Smith drew 2 defenders, and Purdue offensively has not looked back since that first opening possession of the second half. It's been scorching hot ever since.
Purdue is shooting 52% from 3. Is that good? That seems like that should be good.
That'll work.
10 of 19 for the Boilermakers right now.
And turnover-wise, 8 turnovers, a little more than Purdue would like, but still a solid performance so far on the offensive end all the way around.
5.5 to go. The ball in the favor of the Royals. They'll shoot a deep 3. That Schwieger right arc, no good. Rebounded C.J. Cox of Purdue. Lawyer on the bench, Clough on the bench, Smith on the bench, TK on the bench. Purdue wants to rest those starters to get them ready for Sunday. Omer Meyer will drive and score on the right block. And you can keep those starters on the bench if guys like Omer Meyer will continue to play like that.
That was a heck of a left to right between the legs dribble off the hesitation. Was able to blow by.
And a steal by Jack Benter. Purdue 94, Queens 58. Purdue the ball with less than 5 minutes remaining. Omer Meyer, left block, hesitates, misses. Jacobson a rebound. He dunks it home from the right side. Daniel Jacobson tries to tear the rim off of the backboard. Purdue leads 96-58.
Daniel cocked that thing back big time for the Hammer.
And now a foul, Jakari Harris on the driving Jordan Watford. That will allow senior Liam Murphy to enter the game. The sixth-year player out of Staten Island, New York, who last year was playing against Queens, but he was wearing a North Florida uniform in doing so. Venter to the bench.
You got to get Murph a triple time, Robert.
Yeah, he's only made 7 threes all year, and that's his specialty. So let's get him some threes here in the final 4:32. Berman will drive to the right block, and shot blocked by Daniel Jacobson, his second block of the game. Oh, and then Purdue almost turned it over.
A little casual there, Jakari.
Yeah, holy mackerel. Homer Meyer saved his teammate from what looked to be a certain turnover into the hands of Nasir Mann of Queens. C.J. Cox, he tried a bounce pocket pass to Jacobson, and it was stolen. He tried his best Braden Smith, but it wasn't nearly as good as Braden does it. And it leads to a layup at the other end.
It was a nice try, CJ, but that window was a little bit too tight there to try to squeeze that one through.
Even Braden wouldn't attempt one that tight.
No.
We're less than 4 minutes to go. Purdue leading 96-60. Jakari Harris lobs it into Jacobson. He'll dunk again. Back-to-back dunks for Jacobson.
Just dunking practice out here for Jacobson, but a well-lofted pass there, weighted beautifully by Jakari Harris.
98-60 with 3:30 to go in the game. Ashby between the rings, left side to the driving Berman, and he's fouled by the Boilermakers' Liam Murphy, and we take a timeout. Purdue 98, Queens 60 with 3:25 remaining. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hi, it's Matt Painter, men's basketball coach at Purdue University. I'm proud to be a graduate of the College of Liberal Arts, which continues to innovate with programs like Cornerstone, Degree in 3, and Degree Plus. What I learned in my classes serves me every day. The College of Liberal Arts prepares all Purdue students to think broadly and lead boldly, values that mean a lot to me. I'm grateful for the education I received in the College of Liberal Arts. I encourage you to check out the College of Liberal Arts at Purdue to see where your degree can take you.
Whether you're flying to cheer for the Boilermakers at a game or flying for business, there's a smarter way to travel. United Airlines now deports daily from Purdue University Airport to Chicago O'Hare, connecting you to over 200 destinations worldwide. Skip the drive and stress of departing from a large airport and fly LAF from the new Amelia Earhart Terminal in West Lafayette with easy parking and quick check-in. Fly local, fly LAF. Learn more at purdue.edu/airport.
Boiler up, farmers. As Purdue dominates the court this year, BW Fusion is helping Indiana farmers dominate their fields. We're farmer first, delivering crop nutrition products and data designed for one thing: doing more with less. Less in, more out. That's not just a tagline. It's how we farm now. So whether you're at Mackey or in the Combine, team up with BW Fusion and start growing smarter. Visit bwfusion.com to learn more.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Purdue 98, Queens University 60, 3:25 remains in the game. Rob Blackman and Bobby Riddell courtside in St. Louis at the Enterprise Center. Our game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What do your home and auto have in common? They're yours, and Progressive protects them both. Bundle today at Progressive.com. Trey Kaufman-Renn finished the game 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Oscar Clough will finish the game 1 point shy of a double-double. Braden Smith will finish the game 2 assists shy of a double-double. None of them had double-doubles, but they all three in their own right were spectacular, as was Fletcher Lawyer, who had 14 points. Down low with the ball is Larson, and he will score going right at Jacobson. 4 points for Larson. And it's 98-62 with 3:10 to go in the game. Up next for Purdue, a Sunday game against the winner of Missouri and Miami. That game to follow here. Purdue with the ball on the high right wing. It's in the hands of Murphy, and as he tried to throw it inside to Jacobson, a foul was called on Daniel Jacobson for clearing space to try to get the interior pass, and Daniel can't believe a foul was just called on him because he's the guy that ended up on the ground.
Daniel, in disbelief that he was whistled for that foul, he asked the official, "What did I do?"
He said, "I'm the one that ended up on the ground, and you called me for the foul." Oh, well, we play on with 2:56 to go.
And the Purdue bench there, in a joking fashion, booing the referee for said call.
Watford attacks Harris, gives it up to Clark on the deep right wing, who's now playing. Cam Clark, a junior out of Memphis, and he gets to the rim and scores.
That was an explosive drive there by Clark.
Junior college transfer, and Clark, 98-64 Purdue with 2.5 to go. Here's Omer Meyer, the point guard with this group of 5 for Purdue. Right wing, shooting a 3 off the dribble. Why not? 3 more for Omer Meyer, who now has 9 points in a game, and Purdue's over 100 points for the 3rd time this season.
Just an incredible offensive performance, and Omer, a little exclamation point there, dribbling into that 3 ball.
Kick in a corner for a 3. This one's good for the Royals. That ball knocked in by Isaiah Henry. He's a freshman out of Charlotte. 101-67, Purdue the lead, less than 2 minutes remaining. Inside to Jacobson, turnover. Not a great pass from Jakari Harris, stolen by Queens. Henry, kick it right wing for Clark. He'll shoot the 3 from the right wing, leave it short, and rebounded Jack Benter of the Boilermakers. 2 rebounds for Benter. We're down to 90 seconds to go. Jakari Harris to Benter, fakes the 3 on the deep right wing. Will give to Omer Meyer between the circles. He'll use a screen from Benter to work his way to the high right wing with 1:20 to go in the game. Omer Meyer, left side Benter, catch and shoot 3 for Benter. In and out, no good. Rebounded Jacobson. He'll go right at Larson and lose it on the dribble as he went to the bucket. A turnover for Purdue, stolen out of there by the Royals. This is Celestin now playing for the Royals. To Larson, who has it on the right block. Attacking Jacobson is Larson. Spinning and shooting with a left-handed hook shot and scoring. 6 points for Gus Larson, young man out of New Canaan, Connecticut, who has spent the last 2 years at Cal Berkeley. We're down to a minute remaining. Purdue leading 101-69. Straight away, deep 3. Liam Murphy, a triple time.
Atta baby Murph, that's what we wanted to see. He sprints off that down screen, and he was ready to let it go.
He knows what it's like to face these ASUN competitors. Purdue up 104-69. We're down to 30 seconds to go in a game. Isaiah Henry is on the right arc to Clark. Cam Clark with 8 on the shot clock. He attacks Murphy, gets to the middle of the paint, shoots and misses, but he was fouled by Murphy. Purdue 104, Queens 69. Purdue scored 109 earlier this year against Eastern Illinois at Mackey. This 104 is the 2nd highest scoring output for the Boilermakers this year.
That was really fun to see Liam come off that screen there and bury a 3. Pretty cool moment to see one go down in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, how about him? He gets a chance to play in an NCAA tournament finally after playing at Columbia, playing at North Florida. And buries a triple for the Boilermakers. Clark will bend the knees, shoot the foul shot, make it. Purdue will not have to shoot here. They'll dribble it out. Matt Painter makes sure the guys know we're not going to have a shot taken here. Purdue 104, Queens 71. 10 seconds on the clock. Purdue fans in the building rise to their feet and offer up their applause for a Purdue team that's about to advance on to the round of 32. This one has gone final. Purdue 104, Queens 71. First Merchants postgame show coming up here in just a bit as the handshake line takes place between the Boilermakers and the Royals. Purdue improves to 28-8 on the year, but more importantly stays alive in the NCAA tournament. Queens will see their magical season end at 21-14. Queens playing in the NCAA tournament for the first time in their school's history in what is the first year of eligibility for them to be in the NCAA tournament, and they made it to the NCAA tournament. Congratulations to them. But their season will end at 21-14.
How about Purdue from a rebounding standpoint? They double up the Queens Royals, and we knew Purdue.
You said at halftime, Purdue needs to do a much better job on the boards. They did.
They certainly did. That was impressive work in the second half, just crushing the Queens Royals on the glass. Ended up with 15 offensive rebounds. We were mad when they only had 3 offensive rebounds, right? Ends up 12 second half offensive rebounds. And that goes a long way, and Purdue just completely dominating that second half.
Tell you what, nice little standing ovation as well for the Queens University Royals. Their fans applauding them as they walk off the floor to the locker room, celebrating that superb season that the Royals have had. Purdue wins it by the final of 104-71. And we now visit with assistant coach Paul Lusk, who has joined us courtside here in St. Louis. Coach's comments brought to you by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Purdue Federal Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union of Purdue Athletics. Discover the credit union difference at PurdueFed.com. Coach Lusk, I'll start with this at halftime. Yes, Purdue was leading 45-33, but I didn't feel like Purdue was in high gear, for lack of a better term. The second half, it feels like you put it into high gear there at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Those 4 games in 4 days, like, it takes a lot out of you. You got to get comfortable. Sometimes it's the first time in the tournament for some of these guys. So, but I thought we were okay. Not great the first half. You know, if they don't make that last second 3, it's a 15-point game.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good win. And, you know, if you win in advance, whoever wins this next game, you're playing a really, really good team. Yeah. So we've got to get the guys back, recover, be ready to go.
You know, only 3 offensive rebounds at halftime.
Yeah.
And then I think 12 it was maybe in the second half, maybe 11 regardless.
Yeah.
The fact that you really got busy on offensive glass really helped a lot.
Yeah, we talked about that at halftime. You know, I think we shot 60% the first half, so there weren't a lot of misses, but I thought, you know, kind of got our second win, got our legs under us. We were pretty good the second half.
So what was it like to be sitting on the Purdue bench for the last 4 years, watching history made in front of your eyes with Braden Smith tonight breaking that all-time career assist record?
It's good. I hope we get to watch him about another month. But, yeah, just a terrific player. You know, I was really proud of him, Rob. Sometimes, like, I thought he would come out and really overdo the passing.
Sure.
He came out with a scorer's mentality, and that was really good. So he handled it perfectly.
It's a lot of fun to watch. Paul, congratulations. We'll do it again on Sunday.
Thanks, guys.
Assistant Coach Paul Lusk joining us courtside. His post-game comments brought to you by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Purdue Federal Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union of Purdue Athletics. Discover the credit union difference at PurdueFed.com. Purdue a winner, 104-71 over Queens. Post-game thoughts when we come back. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Boilermaker fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Purdue basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Purdue Boilermakers. Let's go, Boilermakers! SeatGeek.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Keystone Cooperative is centered on delivering the farmer-owned cooperative of the future, starting today. Centered on the valued relationships that have built and grown the cooperative for 100 years, Keystone specializes in refined fuels, seriously local propane, agronomy, grain, animal nutrition, and swine production. We strive to lead, serve, grow, and embrace our cooperative advantage. Keystone Cooperative, centered on you and proud to fuel the Boilermakers.
At
Purdue University, we're providing solutions from West Lafayette, Indianapolis, and across the globe as one of U.S. News and World Report's top 10 most innovative schools. Together, we're in the persistent pursuit of the next giant leap, like building the business school of the future, advancing our leadership in computing and AI, and addressing complex challenges by improving health outcomes for all living things. Learn more at purdue.edu/newsroom.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network, from Learfield, ready for the Case IH recap? Whether it's on the court or in your fields, having the right tools makes all the difference. Own your turf with Case IH at caseih.com. Purdue basketball is brought to you in part by Purdue Federal Credit Union, the official credit union for Purdue fans, and by your Central Indiana Ford dealers are a proud sponsor of Purdue basketball. Visit your local Central Indiana Ford dealer today. Now, back to courtside.
The final score tonight from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis is Purdue 104, Queens University 71. The Boilermakers advance on to the round of 32 in the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell, and this is our First Merchants postgame show. First Merchants helping you prosper. Well, Bob, 45-33 at the half. You felt like Purdue was in control, but you also felt like, hey, Queens makes a little run here right out of the gate. This game could get interesting. You said that much to start the second half. Purdue removed all shadow of a doubt 90 seconds into this second half, the way they started that half.
No question, and I'm with you there. I felt like that was a situation where if Queens comes out of the halftime and goes on the 7-0 run, Purdue's got to call timeout. Now you could be in one of those possession games going back and forth, put that game pressure on the higher seed, Purdue, in this situation. But thankfully, we did not have to deal with any sort of nonsense like that. Purdue came out of the second half, guns blazing, and just started knocking down shots left and right, pushed that lead to 20-plus, eventually getting it to 30-plus, never looking back.
59 second-half points for the Boilermakers en route to a 104-71 win. Make no mistake about it, the headline in NCAA tournament play is win or lose.